Hey guys, today's video is going to be a little bit different than usual. We're actually going to go look at a new project. So I got the trailer hitch on now. I'm actually going to run down to U-Haul to pick up a trailer. The bike does run, but I'm not going to insure it for a while I'm building it. So I didn't want to ride it home. I figured I'd just throw it on a trailer and bring it home. So yep, we're going to run down to U-Haul now and grab ourselves a trailer, and then we'll head down and go check out the bike. Alright guys, the new project is home. As you can see, this is not it. This is the CB550 I just finished that you guys have probably been following along with the build. The new project is right over here. So this is it. This is a 73 Triumph Bonneville. This is the 140V, and the V is for 5-speed transmission on it. So yeah, it's 1973. It's totally been gone through. The guy I bought it from has owned it for a couple of years, and he put a whole bunch of money into it. He just had the motor and the transmission, everything rebuilt, brand new carbs put on it. I mean, the bearings inside the transmission were polished, everything. The guy gave me about $5,000 or $6,000 worth of receipts that were just under the bike within the last couple of years. It does have clip-on handlebars, Brembo master cylinder, LED lights. So it's got a lot of really good mechanicals. It just obviously needs some cosmetic help. So what I'm actually going to do to this bike, which is probably going to make a lot of people mad, but it's something I've always wanted. I'm going to chop the back half of this off and make this into a hardtail bobber. I've always wanted one. They always catch my eye. So I decided it's time, now that this bike is done, it's time to do it. So I went ahead and picked up the classic Triumph. This is an oil and frame Triumph, and what that means is there's a spine that goes right through the middle of the bike right here, this big black tube that's part of the frame, but it's also actually where a lot of the oil for the motor is held. So that's why it's called oil and frame. So these are a little bit more rare to do the hardtail on. Normally people hardtail the little bit older ones that have a separate oil tank, but for money reasons, those older Triumphs are quite a bit more expensive, and also just because I couldn't find one of those, I'm going to do it to this one. So it's a very similar bike, just that one main difference, but I'm going to order a custom hardtail for it. What I'm thinking is like a 4-inch stretch with about a 2.5-inch drop. That's about as far as I've gone as far as what I want to do to the bike. I know I want to get a little bit bigger back tire on here. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep the 18-inch wheel or drop to a 16-inch wheel, but I definitely want to get a little bit wider tire. Both the tires probably need to be replaced anyway, so I'll probably go with something with a little bit more classic look, and then a little bit wider as well to fit the bobber kind of style. But this is a really good bike to pick up and start the project, because like I said, all the mechanicals and everything are in great shape. The bike runs great. I'm actually going to start it here in a minute. It'll be the first time that I've ever started it. The guy obviously started it for me when I bought it, but I haven't actually started or ridden it myself. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Let me know what you guys think, and you know, I'm sure there's going to be some people out there that are going to be pretty mad that I'm going to chop it up, but this bike is not really stock or a good candidate to do a stock restoration on anyway. So I don't think, you know, it'll make the Triumph purist too mad, but at the end of the day, it's you know, my bike, and that's what I want to do to it. So that's what we're going to do. So it should be a pretty awesome project. It's going to be a lot of work. I'm going to take my time on this one, because this is likely going to be a bike I want to keep for a long time. I'm going to go ahead and throw it up on here, take that bike down so I can get to work tearing it apart, and there should be a good amount of videos to come on it. The hardtail does take like 4 to 6 weeks to be made and delivered, so I'm going to try to order that probably tonight. And then, you know, it'll be kind of a waiting game, but we have a good amount of things we can do before that even gets in. I mean, there's a lot of disassembly and preparation and, you know, cosmetic stuff and planning, and there's all kinds of stuff that can be done before that comes in. So yeah, pretty excited about it. So we're going to go ahead and see if it will fire up. Alright, bear with me. This is a cold start, and it's the first time I've ever actually started this bike, so it may or may not go well. So we'll see. Make sure it's in neutral. Yeah, that's going to be it for this video. It's going to be a big project. I'm pretty excited about it. As you can see, it's really loud. It runs well. I'm going to have to kind of learn its little nuances and stuff, and you know, I'm probably ride it around the neighborhood once or twice just to make sure everything's good before I start to tear it apart, just so I know if there's anything else I need to do kind of while it's apart. So that's it. So that's a new project, 73 Triumph. We're going to make it into a hardtail bobber. So subscribe, follow along, like the video, and we'll see you guys soon on the first project update.